Alright, so we've just road tripped to a remote section of land deep in the top end of Australia, searching for the world's biggest crocodile, the saltwater croc. Now this absolute weapon of a species has the ability to grow up over 6 meters in length and weigh over a ton. And sadly, in this area in particular, over the years, there has been a few fatalities from these big crocs. One wrong move in a place that houses some of the biggest crocodiles on Earth could be a last, so we're gonna have to be real careful. Alright, let's get into it. So we've just spotted a bunch of big crocodiles just sitting up the end of this little rocky area. We're actually out here in Cape York at the moment, and this is gonna be my final adventure here in Australia for the year. So I thought I'd make it a pretty crazy one. And it can't get any crazier than living with living dinosaurs, crocodiles, saltwater crocodiles. We came up to this area a few months ago and had some crazy experiences with big salties. So I brought a couple of my mates back out here with me, and we're gonna be exploring this land, catching our own food, going fishing, camping, and yeah, hopefully filming some big 5-meter crocodiles. But yeah, it should be a pretty crazy couple days out here in Cape York. These freshwater crocodiles are just sitting on the bank up here. So I'm just gonna jump up here, creep up on them, and hopefully film some. You can see on this rocky bar right here, there's a freshwater crocodile around 2 meters right there. There's another one behind it, one over there, 2 right there. All across this little rocky area is a bunch of freshwater crocodiles. There's a big one out there, take a look at that. Now, just because these are freshwater crocodiles and they're not the dangerous species that lives up here in the top end, doesn't mean for a minute that you should feel safe going near the water's edge. Because the reason that these freshwater crocodiles are sticking up here in the shallows is the same reason why you shouldn't get close to the water. Because in the deeper section, just up the river, there's big salties. No doubt there's a 4+ meter male sitting in that section up there, scaring all these little crocodiles down to this area. A big 5-meter saltwater crocodile would tear apart a little freshie like this. And the name freshwater crocodile and saltwater crocodile is pretty misleading because the salties can live in freshwater as well. Matter of fact, this section of river right here is fully freshwater. But yeah, how crazy is that? We literally just started filming this episode and I've already seen 30 or 40 crocs. Come back down here later tonight, go for a bit of a night walk, see if we can see any crocs after dark, catch some bait down here, bring it back to camp and go fishing. I'm sure all these freshies will be staying here, especially after dark. We should be able to see 30 or 40 eyes shining at us. Yeah, it's so crazy being back at this exact stretch of river because we were here about 2 months ago and it's changed so much. This place right here might have been waist deep when we were here last time. The water levels have dropped so much. And about 50 meters behind me, we actually filmed a big 4-meter crocodile cruising to a deeper stretch of river up here in the top end. So there could be crocs in these little pools. You got to be careful in the deeper sections for sure, but I'm guessing they've pushed out to the deeper sections of river where they feel more comfortable. Oh, yeah.
Oh, barra.
Yep.
Good one.
Oh, hit it on the way in. Yep. Yep, there we go.
Oh.
Oh. Get in here, mate. Oh, it's his gill raker.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not a bad one either.
Yeah. Yeah, is it in his gill raker? There we go.
Nice, barra. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get the hook out. Oh, nice little barra. Get it straight back in the water. Alright. That's crazy. Black cockatoos. They're all landed in that tree over there. Look how many there are. Red-tailed blacks.
Now watch this, I'm gonna get him right in.
So a little swamp like this is more than enough to conceal a big crocodile. And at this time of year, the water levels are so low, so it's pushing the crocs into shallower sections of river like this. This area right here could hold a 5-meter croc, and I would not be able to see it right now. And any wallaby that comes up to the edge of this water to drink, these animals will sit there for hours patiently waiting for an animal to get too close, and then it's all over. So I have to cross over that way, and I'm gonna have to walk all the way around. It's not worth risking that jump right there. It'll be the last jump you ever make. Matter of fact, if we look on the bank out there, I obviously don't want to walk out because there's 2 bodies of water that look pretty suspicious. That's a big crocodile slide right there with big footprints. That could be a 4+ meter animal. And it looks pretty fresh as well. He could be around here. We might come back here later on tonight and see if we can eye shine him. So the crazy thing about this is after I looked back at the footage from my last trip to Cape York, I realized that this crocodile that I got drone footage of was in the exact same place where that big slide mark was. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same crocodile. And while I was down there, sitting on that bank filming, it could have even been hunting me. And that is the reason why you stay back from the water in the top end of Australia. Because this croc in this drone footage right here is 4.5 meters long. More than big enough to take down a buffalo, let alone me. Pretty crazy animals, hey. And this trip right here was full of massive wake-up calls. So I've decided to go on a big solo mission myself today. Go for a big walk, see what animals I can find in this area, do a bit of exploring, because soon this will all be underwater. Wet season's about to roll around. You can see how smoky it is at the moment. Hasn't rained in a long time. So there's a couple bushfires about 70 kilometers away from us right now, and no one's putting them out. They're waiting for wet season to come around. And the crazy thing about that is this whole creek system that is dry at the moment will be absolutely flowing The water will probably be above this area right here. So where I'm walking right now, crocs will be swimming in a few months' time. I'm walking up this creek from this higher bank and I'm just scoping, looking down in this shallow section to see if we can find any big crocodiles. How cool would it be to see a big croc in a river like this? And they're in here. They are definitely in here. We just got to find them. You know, just walking up this stretch of creek, reflecting on what a crazy year it's been. And another year out in the wild, filming animals, having so many crazy experiences. Like, it's nice to drop back into this moment right here and actually think about what I'm doing. This is the stuff that I absolutely love. So yeah, thank you for watching another year of my adventures. Hopefully we got many more to come. I will always be doing this sort of stuff. I love filming videos and I love coming out here and doing all of this. Yeah, it's crazy that I get to do this all the time. I don't know how I manifested that one. So we just left camp at the moment, and what we're doing now is we're heading down to the river where these little pools are. There should be a lot of crocodiles in there, the freshies that we saw early this morning, but we're also heading down there to try and catch bait for tonight. We've actually run out of food camping out here, so hopefully we're gonna catch something on the fishing rods later back at camp. But first we gotta catch bait. Now in this river, there's giant cherubim shrimp. They actually taste really good as well. If we get enough, we can cook up a big one. But yeah, we're gonna head down, try find some crocs, and hopefully get some for bait. So you can see we're walking up this creek, and if I shine over there, there's about 30 or 40 freshwater crocodiles sitting in the shallow water. Now, I don't want to disturb them. They're obviously up here hiding from the biggest salties that we were seeing today. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly creep up along the edge. This is really shallow water. There's no deep pockets where big salties could be sitting. And yeah, show you this really cool species up close. So you can see that these freshwater crocodiles, they look so much different to the saltwater ones when you put them side by side. Much thinner snout on these ones, and you know crocodiles do get a bad rap, but all of these crocodiles right here mainly eat fish. They're not interested in humans at all. But some of those bigger crocs that we were seeing today, you know, I can't say the same for. If we stay out of these deep sections of river, there's no way that you can get eaten by a crocodile. Yeah, respect to such an amazing animal. What a cool final adventure of the year. All right, let's catch some shrimp. Look at the size of that. That's a big cherubim shrimp. Now that could be dinner, but I think we're gonna use it as bait tonight. Oh, got him. But take a look at the size of that. That's gonna be what, 3 or 4 big baits? If we can get a couple more of them, I think we'll be good. We might even be good just with this one and a couple other smaller ones. But what we're gonna do now is go for a bit of a walk up the creek and try eye shine some big crocodiles sitting out here in the shallows. All right, so we've just spotted big croc eye shine further up this shallow section of river. It's crazy because this is where we were walking today, walking away from the deeper pools because we knew that they could conceal big crocodiles. And that could be a 3+ meter croc sitting up here. He might have even come out because he heard us down here. And this crocodile, you know, could be hunting us. Are you kidding me? Dude, that is probably a 4.5 meter crocodile. And you know what? If I can get a good look at his tail, this could even be the same croc that we filmed a few months ago. It's in the same stretch of river. And this is in the shallow rapids that we were walking up today. This is so good to show people to not get complacent, because these crocs are everywhere. Look at the size of this stream that he's sitting in. That is crazy. We're gonna let him be and keep going on our night, but that's why we come here, to have experiences like this and teach people about crocs. How cool is that? All right, cast her out there, mate. And we're going fish for fish, so you can catch the best fish. You say it. So we're trying to catch the...
We're trying to... No, I can't do it.
Banjo, go. Marley, you do it. What are we doing, Marley?
Alright, so we are trying to catch, what are we? Best fish.
Banjo, what are we trying to do?
Look, I don't know.
But the main goal for tonight is to catch dinner, because last night when we had these exact same baits out, we were catching fish after fish, run after run. So yeah, we'll see. We're shining out in front of our camp and there's big 4-5 meter crocs swimming past us right now. You can hear fish busting up everywhere. So yeah, hopefully we can get some.
He's right here.
Are you hooked up, Marley?
Yeah.
What is it?
Big barra.
Big barra.
Yeah, I can see him over here. Oi.
Yeah, I gotta get him over here though.
Oh, peel and drag.
Turned.
Here, get my torch bench.
Alright, so we're hooked up to a good barra.
How big is he?
I'm gonna say 65 maybe?
65.
Oh, stay on, buddy.
There he is out there.
Not a bad one, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, got a good barra here, probably high 60s. We're not allowed to fish for these guys at the moment, so we're actually just gonna chuck them back and yeah.
Get him back in there, Marlo.
Yeah, chuck them back.
Away from the croc water. Good stuff. All right, let's get it back out there.
Yep.